It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. He'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
11 more on that one and another first down. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. On the option right is Jackson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. On EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Jackson able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell.
Herbert has it knocked free. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball to 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. They'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no...